So today, I am currently on the coast of Oregon. So Evan Lewis, who is a photographer and videographer based out of Florida, is currently living and traveling out of his Audi RS6 Avant. So he's right next to me on the beach right now, and today is day one of our massive road trip to Banff, Canada, Tuktoyaktuk, and around Alaska. And then we're headed south again. So we met up last night in Portland, headed straight for the coast. We're going to spend a little bit of time on the beach, getting some photos. We're going to head up and get a tour of Tillamook. It's like a creamery. They have really good ice cream. And then after that, we're heading straight up towards Seattle. So this is Evan.
Morning.
Evan, nice to meet everyone. And Evan's Audi RS6 Avant. This is a 2021.
Yep. 2021. Yep.
And he decided to travel. How many miles total in it, you think? Like 15,000 for the whole road trip?
More than that.
More than that?
Yeah.
Damn.
I've already done like 10,000 close to it. So, yeah, we're probably gonna be like in the 20,000, 25,000 miles.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be quite a trip. And this here is one of the many reasons why I love Oregon, because in the morning, when you want to, you get to wake up to a crazy, like, mist, fog-filled beach that you also get to drive on. So, I mean, the Cayenne just looks crazy in the middle of nowhere. Last night we tried to drive a little bit out on the beach to get to a better campsite because we parked right next to where you pull in. But the sand was much softer because the tide was high, or the tide was at its highest point. Oh, look at that thing too. That thing's crazy. This is one of the best beaches in Oregon. I can't really say where it is or geotag it, but this is sick. A straight recommendation from Brock. So, happy to be here. The fact that you can drive on a beach like this is incredible. There's like sand dunes on the side. I don't know if you're able to drive on those. I'm gonna guess that sign over there says no, that's a no-go. Evan is sending it over some stuff like this, unfortunately not getting stuck. He also has his splitter completely intact. I hope that it is by the end of the trip too. The RS6 surprisingly makes it over some things that would be sketchy in a lot of other cars. Sand's a little soft in this area. We step on it. Well, just got hard again. Nice. He's out in the water with his telephoto. I always love driving on the beach. This is now my third beach that I've ever driven on. Actually, no, fourth. Pismo. Oh, he got his feet soaked. Ah! Damn it!
Messed up.
Oh! There comes more, I gotta get away.
But, that's a sick shot.
So Evan's driving the Cayenne. I'm driving his car so we can get some rollers. And definitely my first time driving an Audi RS6 Avant. Looking, yeah, on a beach nonetheless. It's a pretty cool experience. This thing looks insane. Interior's crazy. A little bit of his build out that you can see here. Here goes Evan with donuts around the Cayenne. That sounds so insane. I think that just got me a little bit dizzy too. We've spent about 2-ish hours driving around getting some photos and videos and stuff. It's so insane how much sand he just sprayed. You can tell how much is like disrupted. Spraying it for like 20 to 30 feet behind him. This is pretty cool being here with the RS6. Cayenne cannot spray that much dirt because of the massive tires, plus a little bit of a lack of horsepower. All right, we're gonna take some more photos, videos, and just wrap it up, head north.
Hopefully my drone battery stayed charged. I flew this a little more recently.
Flew it a little more recently?
Yeah.
So I'm hauling ass right now because Evan is following me with an FPV drone. We're just going to move very quickly over the beach surface. I don't believe there's any cops around. Going 70 on the beach. So this trip has already sort of led to some damage on the car. While pulling onto a rock, I managed to dent the front of my bumper. The first scratch, and it's not even on a trailer or anything, it happens on a beach. So that's cool. And then I also ran into a parking structure yesterday when I was backing out of a parking spot. And that led to this one right here. So that's nice. Haven't really used it on trails yet, and I've already gotten things in my bumpers from just everyday life. It's cool. But we're about to wrap up here, then we're headed to Seattle. Probably get some food along the way. So I'm stoked. And we gotta wash our cars, get some of the salt water off so nothing gets rusted beyond comprehension. And those carbon ceramics. Damn. Headed for the nearest car wash because from him doing donuts, his wheel is currently full of sand and it's going to be off balance and not very fun on the highway. So we're going to wash that off and then head as far north as we can up to Seattle, stay there for a little bit, and then head out after I get some maintenance and some things done to my car. So we're looking forward to it. There's a raptor over there having fun in the deep sand. Plus, I think we got some good photos and videos, but it's hard to find the balance between trying to videotape everything but also wanting to take photos because you have to quickly switch all the settings. I'm sure there's a way around that. I haven't figured it out, so it makes it a little bit difficult or a little bit
harder to want to take photos when you have to change your settings so much for them. So, especially when you want to switch very quickly from photo to video. I'm complaining, but it's really not that bad. It's such a sick time. I'm really looking forward to the trip with Evan. Alright, well, I'll update you guys later after we get a little further. We just left the brewery, headed to Seattle, but first I want to make sure my tires are aired up a bit more. So I'm going from like 32 PSI all the way up to probably 50, I think is going to be fair. Evan's going to air his up. So I'm using the power tank real quick because that is quicker than the air compressor to get me to that point. So let's do this. So that was incredibly sketchy. We went and toured the Tillamook Cheese or Creamery, and for about 30 minutes I left my camera recording on the side of an air compressor at a gas station, and very, very fortunately nobody came and took it. I'm not gonna be able to look through the footage until later to see if someone actually came along or not, but I almost started the trip off losing like $6,000 worth of camera equipment, and that would be like the worst possible scenario because I can't afford to just buy that right away again. I thought for sure it was gone, gave myself a heart attack, but my own stupidity got in the way right there. Airing up with the power tank, I just left it and we drove off. Not gonna let that happen again. Quick car wash before we head up to Seattle to wash off all the salt water, the sand, any possible thing. Just have clean cars because mine hasn't been washed in like 2 weeks too. There's only one freestyle, but that one I already tried. Already wasted a couple dollars because the hose is cut on it. So I'm trying to get this shit off on the side. All the sand right here. What a beautiful city Portland is. I had a good vibe about it last night, but now I'm not so sure because part of the town we're in is kind of a shithole. But yeah, plus weed dispensary signs all over the place. Not the best vibes here. There's a couple main things that I'm worried about on this trip. First and most importantly is my engine's oil consumption. Recently I found oil on spark plug number 8 when I got a misfire. That wasn't good. Changed the spark plug. I know that that's something I need to be aware of in the future, but it just burns a lot of oil. I have extra spark plugs. I'm worried about it getting too bad to maybe not make the drive at some point. My alternator is going bad, but I have a spare rebuilt one in the cargo boxes up top. And then what was the last thing? My right rear CV boot is ripped. and I'm sure it's lost all the grease by now, but I'm sure it'll be fine for 7,500 miles. It'll be okay. Those are my main concerns, and I hope we make it. So we washed the cars. I put in a quart of oil. It seems like it's going really quickly because I just put in a quart like maybe 400 or 500 miles ago. So I'm gonna reset the trip odometer and kind of see when it's gonna pop that up next. It used to be like every 1,000 miles a quart of oil. Now it seems like on this trip the length has shortened, and I have been puffing out a ton of white smoke from stopping and starting. We'll see what happens. So you just saw a short video clip of being at the pier. So I showed up to Washington or Seattle, met up with Ryan. Here we are now parked for the night, kind of in a Walmart parking lot. This is where we're sleeping. But before we go to bed, Ryan's inside buying some groceries. We're gonna cook up some of the beef or some of the bison burgers from Honest Bison. And then I am currently wiring in my trigger controller. So trigger 6, I had a malfunction with my other one, so I had to remove it. I sent it in for warranty. They sent me a new one, so now I have to wire that up. I'm also going to wire in the Terralume lights, the Baja Designs ditch lights, and then also the front runner light. So the plug right here is just ran right under the roof rack and just sitting there. So that's going to happen. I also need to wire in the LEDs from the headlights, and I think that's it. There's nothing else that really needs to happen. All fairly easy. I have all the wiring stuff that I need, hopefully. If not, I may be able to run inside Walmart and grab something. But I should be fine. The winch is also run just straight to the battery terminal, so it'll be okay. All right, sweet, let's do this. Unless I did something wrong, the front two lights, the Terralumes, are gonna work fine. No one over there to be blinded. I'm gonna hit the button on the trigger controller and then they should work. Okay. Not everything is in place, of course. Holy shit, that is a lot of light. Ryan! Come check this out. This is like fucked up bright. Oh my god. I'm ready. You're ready to get blasted? Ah! I see the sun! Jesus Christ!
I see two eyes. Oh, I see the eyes.
Now I gotta see this for myself. Jeez, oh my god. That's some pretty bright lights. Is that as bright as you thought it'd be? Can't tell the range of them either, because they're just pointed at a building. Yeah, that's I don't think I'm gonna have problems at night. Alright, let's turn this off. I'm glad those work well. Hopefully nothing gets hot. Sweet. Now time to check the running lights. Man, just enjoying a beer.
Bud Lighter.
Bud Lighter in a Walmart parking lot.
Hell yeah, nothing like it.
Alright. This is test one of all of the lighting. Will it work? I should probably get this side here. Where is this coming from? Get the hell out of here. Yeah, I'm on a sandwich. Nice. Bar lights. What? Oh, I immediately blew the fuse.
Nice.
It needs to go to the 10, I guess. That was not enough power for that thing. Yeah, since I blew that fuse, I just have to plug this into a higher voltage one, or higher amp capacity. Alright. Here we go. Is this the right one? Whatever. Just gonna figure it out. Nice. Still blew the fuse. Wiring needs to be larger. Why is it so small when it looks like it takes so much power? This 30 better be right for this fucking light bulb. We'll also bring that down. Was that the busted one? Okay.
Bring the hood down more.
Which one's the Bajas? The Bajas are no longer working. What? Nothing's working.
Whoop.
What? Which one are you fuckers plugged into? Where are you guys? What? The issues have been sorted. We are ready for production. We are all set. Alright.
Let's see it.
1,
Oh.
2,
Oh!
3. Lots of lights.
Whoa.
We got lots of lights over here.
Oh my goodness. It's daylight.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot of lights, sir. Oh,
I think you will be able to see everything.
that's a lot of light. Cool. No, I am perfectly prepared for 24 hours of daylight in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah, you won't need those at all.
Legitimately won't need any of them.
Hey, but now they're all wired up. They're not fake anymore.
Yeah. Now I gotta go to like a wall and go aim them at things so that I can have my beam patterns all set.
Nice.